How about Thomas Pacheco? All right, you ready, Thomas? All right, give it up to Thomas Pacheco, everybody.
Hello. I haven't been eating much. Can you guys hear me? I can't tell. I haven't been eating much fast food lately. The reason being is because within the past few weeks, it doesn't matter where I go, they keep fucking up my order, like really badly. So for example, I went to Church's the other day, or it was the last time I went to Church's, it wasn't the other day. But I asked for a thing of extra biscuits, and instead they gave me 2 jugs of lemonade. I was like, that's not even close. So, like, you know, but it's not just Church's, it's everywhere. Everywhere I go, I order something, then I open the bag and it's something just completely different. It's like they have, like, it's like when I'm ordering, they're just ignoring what I'm saying, and they have someone in the back with a blindfold on, just like throwing a dart at the menu. He's like, yeah, 2 jugs of lemonade, just give it to him, right? Halloween is this weekend, so I'm sure everyone knows that. We were driving past, I was driving my younger cousin home the other day. We drove past this one house, and it had like these super sick decorations, like super decked out. It had fake spider webs on there and everything. And my younger cousin, he looks at me and he was like, we have fake spider webs at our house, but we never put them up. I was like, really? We have real spider webs at our house, and they're just up year round. Oh, I saw my grandpa the other day, and I always love seeing my grandpa because every time I talk to my grandpa, it's quite an encounter, and the reason being is because he's fucking crazy. He's just like this old crazy man, and every time I talk to him, it's always so much fun. First thing about my grandpa is he can't hear like worth a shit, and he refuses to get hearing aids for whatever reason, I guess because he's crazy. So when you're talking to him, if he can't hear you, which is like pretty much everything you say, he goes, "What?" And so when you're talking to him, you have to like talk loud but not yell. So you feel like an idiot because that like no one talks like that normally. You know what I mean? You just feel dumb. Anyway, so we're going to visit my uncle, and we're going to visit my uncle. My uncle lives right next door to my grandpa's house. My grandpa always comes over and to visit us whenever we're visiting my uncle. So this encounter I knew was going to be pretty interesting right off the bat, because when we pulled up, I saw him on his porch, and he was wearing a wife beater and these like 1980s basketball shorts. And if you don't know what I'm referring to, they're just like super, super high, pretty much like booty shorts for an old man. And he's wearing knee-high socks and sandals. And so when we pulled up, my younger brother was like, why is he wearing Larry Bird shorts? I was like, just don't ask, you know, that's just him. So we get down, we're visiting with my uncle, and my grandpa comes over, and within like the 3 to 5 minutes that he was there, he made like such an impact. So he walked in, he was dressed how I said he was. His hair was like messy and kind of long, and he had a beard for some reason. I've never seen him with a beard in his life. That day he just had a beard. And so he walks in, and he, with that look, resembled my older brother. His name is Gabe. And so he resembled him, and I told him, I said, you look a lot like Gabe today. And he said, what? And I said, you look a lot like Gabe today. And he said, who? And I said, Gabe, you look a lot like Gabe today. And he said, me? And I said, yeah. And he said, oh, I look like shit today. I was like, dude, that's like, you're insulting one of your grandsons pretty much. And then, so he goes into this story telling me, I went to go get a haircut the other day. I walked in, they told me I didn't have an appointment. So I told them, and this was in front of like my younger brothers and my younger sister who's only like 10. He says, I walked in to get a haircut, they told me I didn't have an appointment. I told them, fuck you, and I left. I was like, what kind of story is that? That was a horrible story. And just thinking about it from like their point of view, what actually happened was he probably walked in and he was like, can I get a haircut? And they're like, do you have an appointment? And he was like, no. And they're like, well, do you want to make one? And he was probably like, fuck you, and he left. And they're like, what was that? And he's like, oh, don't worry, he comes in every week and does that. So then, hold on. Oh yeah, so like I was like, that was a horrible story. I didn't say that though. What I actually said was, I was like, really, that happened? And he was like, what? And I was like, nothing, Grandpa, just forget it. And then so he pulls out these coupons out of his booty shorts pocket, and he gives them to me for pizza night. And he's like, go get yourself a pizza. I have some coupons for you. You could get you guys a pizza. It'll be on Grandpa. It'll be on Grandpa. And I was like, thanks, Grandpa, but these are like 3 months expired. And he's like, no, just do it. Just do it. I was like, what do you mean, just do it? They're expired. That's like such an old person thing to say, too. You'd be like, I don't have tickets to the place. They're like, nah, just go, just do it. So, and then to end, he's like, all right, I'm gonna leave. I told you, he was there for like 3 minutes. He's like, all right, I'm gonna head out. We're like, all right, bye, Grandpa. And then he calls my little sister over. He's all, come here, mijita. And he gives her a hug right in front of me and all my brothers. And he's like, who does Grandpa love the most? I was like, Grandpa, we're right fucking here, you asshole. And anyway, that's my time. Thank you, guys.